Hey there guys, welcome to the Slumber Yard, and in today's video we're talking about the best mattresses for sciatica. So if you have some tingling and problems with your legs or some weakness, this might be the best list to help you find a mattress that should be on your radar. You know, we're not doctors over here, so definitely take all we say with a grain of salt and consult your own doctor before making any decisions if you do have a really serious health condition. But let's just get right into this video and talk about some of our favorite choices. Now before I get into the beds on this list, I do want to say that all of these mattress brands sent us these beds for free to review and tell you guys about them, but if you order them online, they'll be backed by the following policies, starting with free shipping. These are all going to ship right to your house for completely free. Then you'll get a sleep trial of at least 100 nights. You get some sort of return option if you don't absolutely love the beds, and they'll all be backed by at least a 10-year warranty, which is pretty nice as well. But let's just get right into it and talk about the first bed on this list, which would be the Saatva RX. Now, though it's called the Saatva RX, you don't need a prescription to get this mattress. That's just some fun marketing things, but it's going to be a really great bed, and it's one of the recent beds from Saatva that's making a ton of our best list this year. With Saatva, you get a full year trial period, which is really great. They back all their beds with a lifetime warranty, which is pretty nice as well. And they are all delivered to your house, not with bed-in-a-box shipping, but with white glove delivery, where a local delivery team will bring the mattress to your home full size and usually set it up for you and pretty much haul away your old mattress sometimes for completely free. So that's a really great service to have if you live in like a rural location or a high-rise, or you're just a little bit more frail, living alone, can't lift a whole bed on your own. Maybe check out the Saatva RX just for those reasons. Now let's just talk about construction. What is this bed made up of? And this bed does use pocketed coils, but something cool about these coils that we haven't seen a ton over here at the Slumber Yard is that they're all foam tipped. So they have little circles of foam basically topping all of the coils, which should provide a little bit more pressure relief for you, which should help for some of that sciatica pain. Now above that main support layer, you basically have a sandwich of micro coils with foam on either side. Then you have a middle third lumbar support layer, which is going to have a little bit of memory foam. And even though this bed doesn't use a ton of memory foam, you're pretty much going to get a traditional inner spring feel with a hint of memory foam. You know, those micro coils kind of act like a memory foam, even though they're not. And I actually sleep on a bed that has micro coils, and it kind of feels like the combination between a soft foam feel with just a little bit of those memory foamy qualities, and I really like it, and maybe you will too. In terms of this bed's firmness, we would place it right around a medium, maybe even a hair softer than that, but it's basically going to work for all sleeper types, back, stomach side, and combination. Now something cool about this mattress is that it has a zone support design, but instead of being kind of the traditional way where the center third is going to be a bit firmer, it's kind of the inverse of that, where the center third is going to be a bit softer. At least that's what we've found over here, and that kind of comes into play with that lumbar support memory foam layer right there. It kind of feels like you're getting a little bit more, sink in that center third, which is pretty cool. Now this bed has reinforced coils on the edges of the mattress, so you're definitely going to be able to sleep pretty darn close to those edges without any worry of falling off or anything like that. And in terms of price for this bed, it is going to be a bit more expensive just because it has so much going on underneath the hood, but after discount, you should be paying closer to the $2,800 mark for the queen size. And any coupon codes that we have with the Saatva RX mattress will be linked down below so you can save the most amount of money possible with it. Now the next bed on this list would be the Helix mattress, and we'd pretty much say the Helix Midnight just because this is the most accommodating bed from Helix, but just know if you're going the route of Helix, you have a ton of different mattress choices all at the exact same price. You can get softer beds, beds with more of a hint of memory foam feel in them, or just things that are very neutral right around a medium like the Helix Midnight. Now all of the beds from Helix use pocketed coils in combination with some foams, and something cool about the brand is that they basically have 3 different lines of mattresses you can go with. You can go with the core model, which is going to be the most affordable, the most bare bones. You could upgrade to the Luxe, which are going to have some of those special features. It's going to be a bit thicker. Then you can check out the Helix Elite mattresses, which are going to be really thick. They're going to have a ton of bells and whistles and, a couple layers of micro coils as well in those beds. Now, for the purposes of this list, I would pretty much steer you towards the Helix Midnight Luxe mattress. If you did want to spend up though, you could always check out the Helix Elite. It's just the exact same bed with just a little bit more stuff going on. But in terms of the Helix Midnight Luxe mattress, this is going to be a really supportive bed. It's going to have more of a pillow top feel, and the firmness is going to be right smack dab at that medium, so it should work for all sleeper types, back, stomach side, and combination. With all of the Helix Luxe beds, you can spend up for an optional cooling cover, and just know if you go the route of the Helix Elite beds, all those beds are jam-packed with all of their cooling tech right out of the box. But having that option is nice, and I wanted to keep it a little bit more affordable because, if you wanted to save the most amount of money, you can check out the Helix Midnight Core model, and that's going to be a really great bed as well. Now, the reason I picked the Helix Midnight Luxe mattress for this list is because it has enhanced lumbar support. It has those really supportive pocketed coils. It's a little bit thicker, got a little bit more support than the Helix Midnight Core model, and it's not as expensive as that Elite, so it's a fair price, but still has a lot of stuff going on, a lot of features. All the Helix Luxe beds also have two different add-ons you could get as well. They have their Ergo Align, which is going to basically add a zone support design into the mattress, and they have a cooling cover option as well, which will make that top cover a bit more slippery, but it will have that cool to the touch feel. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of those cooling covers that are going to be a bit slick, because I found that the sheets on them will kind of get all messed up sometimes, but that's just one of my mattress opinions. It's kind of a hot take, no pun intended, talking about the cooling cover. Now, if the firmness that's around a medium for the Helix Midnight isn't exactly what you're looking for, you can check out the Helix Moonlight or the Helix Sunset. Those are both going to be a little bit softer, and you could also check out the Helix Twilight or the Helix Dawn if you want something a bit firmer, but having those choices with Helix is really great. And if I didn't mention this already, they have a sleep quiz that you can take, enter some information about yourself, and then Helix will basically put the mattress that they think will work best for your sleeping situation. Now, if you didn't want to take that Helix sleep quiz, you can always do a ton of research with us over here at the Slumber Yard. Just type in Helix, whatever model, Slumber Yard review, or check out our YouTube channel. And while you're there, subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. That always helps us out. One final cool thing about Helix as a brand is that they also have their Plus line, so you can get that bed in a Core or in the Luxe or the Elite version as well. So that's really nice to check out if you're a bit heavier, above the 200 to 300 pound range. Definitely check out the Helix Plus beds. Now, for the queen size Helix Midnight Luxe, you're looking at around the $2,400 mark MSRP, but you should be able to pick it up closer to the $1,800 mark after discount. And we'll have any discounts with this bed linked down below in the description for you. And just know with Helix, you don't have to get that Midnight model. You can get any of the models and they'll be the exact same price, which is really great. Now, the next bed I have for you is going to be a bed with more of a memory foam feel, and this would be the Nectar Mattress. And the reason it always makes a ton of our best list is because it has that memory foam feel, that dense viscous one, and it's really affordable. This bed is also backed by a full year sleep trial, which is pretty great and nice to have. And they have a forever warranty on the bed, so some really awesome policies. In terms of this bed's design, it's really simple with support foam on the bottom, a transition layer, and then their gel memory foam on top, which will add up to give the bed a dense, viscous memory foam feel that you're gonna, feel a little bit firm at first, but then you'll slowly start to sink into the mattress and it will, conform around the shape of your body. It's right around a medium firm on our firmness scale, so a bit on the firmer end of things, but it should work for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. If you did want something a bit softer, a bit firmer, you can check out some other beds from Nectar, and they also have hybrid versions as well. But to save the most amount of money on this list, we're just looking at the base level in the all foam variety. After discount for that queen size model of that base all foam Nectar, you're looking at around the $650 mark, and that's a pretty darn good deal. Anything below $1,000 is a good deal, and anything closer to that $500 mark is a screaming deal. So definitely check out Nectar if you want something with a dense viscous memory foam feel and a firmness right around a medium firm. Now, the last bit I have for you is the DreamCloud Premier Rest, which also has a full year trial period and a forever warranty, so some pretty great policies with that bed as well. In terms of that bed's construction, it uses pocketed coils as the main layer of support. Then it's got a transition layer, a couple layers of comfort foams, and then a memory foam, which is its main comfort foam layer, and it even has some cashmere woven into that cover as well, which is pretty cool. This bed is 16 inches thick, and it's got more of a responsive memory foam feel, and since it does have that pillow top, it's kind of a mixture between the two, but you will feel a ton of that memory foam in the bed, but it will respond rather quickly. So if you do like to change between different sleeping positions throughout the night, this bed will pretty much keep up with you, and it's a great option for any combination sleepers out there. In terms of this bed's firmness, it's going to be a bit softer, so if you are looking for something that will provide a lot of pressure relief, check this mattress out because it's right between a medium soft and a medium on our firmness scale. And again, that can work for all people, but since it is a little bit softer, we recommend most side and combination sleepers check out beds like this. Or if you're just a back or stomach sleeper who wants something a bit softer, maybe you would like the DreamCloud Premier Rest. This bed is available in an all foam or hybrid version. I would recommend most people check out that hybrid version just because those pocketed coils will provide a lot of support, a little bit more than that dense support foam. And you can save a bit money if you go the route of the all foam, but for the hybrid version, you're looking at around the $1,300 mark after discount for the queen size. So, a pretty darn good deal as well with this mattress, and it's going to have some great features. DreamCloud is another one of those bed brands that makes a ton of different options, but they're all pretty much going to have somewhat of a memory foam feel. So if you did want to learn more about them, you can always check down below in that description box. We'll have some of our other reviews we've done on those beds down there for you. And you can always subscribe to the Slumber Yard or check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. But that is basically the short story when talking about the best beds for sciatica. I tried to have a couple beds that'll span the whole firmness spectrum. So if you did want something a bit softer, you could check out that DreamCloud Premier Rest. But if you wanted something that's going to be a little bit firmer, you can check out one of those other beds from Helix. But what did you guys think? Were there any beds that you think really should have made this list, or do you suffer from sciatica? Write us down below in those comments. We want to hear from you. And if you happen to enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, and you can always subscribe to the Slumber Yard for so much more. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm Wes, wishing you a good night's sleep.